Hi, Loza from the Baking Mad Gym Addict here. Let's get together and make a nice big pot of Quinoa Veggie Tomato Soup, shall we? The full recipe and ingredients can be found, as always, below in the description box, so feel free to check it out and save it for later. This comforting recipe makes 8.5 litres. This is roughly 17 servings. If this is too much soup for you to handle, feel free to cut the recipe in half. Personally, I like to make a big batch in one go and freeze smaller portions in sandwich bags or Tupperware boxes to eat another day. This soup can be stored in the freezer for up to 2 months. To make this soup, I used a Circulon commercial stock pot, which holds 8.5 litres. Start with melting 1 tablespoon of coconut oil over a medium heat. Add 2 kilograms of peeled and chopped carrots, 6 diced onions, and a large bunch of chopped up celery. Stir the vegetables for around 5 minutes. If you're on a tight budget, this recipe is not expensive to make because it is meat-free. I'm not a vegetarian, but I do appreciate a vegetarian lifestyle because a vegetarian diet tends to be lower in fat and can be lower in calories. Next, we turn up the heat and add water until the pan is just over halfway full. Once the water starts bubbling, we add 3 veggie stock cubes and 3 large tins of chopped Italian tomatoes. Feel free to taste the liquid at this stage to check whether you need more seasoning or stock cubes. Once we've seasoned the soup, we reduce the heat to medium. We then leave the soup to simmer for around 30 minutes in the uncovered pot. While the soup is simmering away, we rinse 500 grams of quinoa and cook it according to the instructions on the packet before leaving it aside to cool. In this recipe, I use a mixture of white quinoa, black quinoa, and red quinoa. I love quinoa because it is a seed, which provides a good source of protein and is also gluten-free and cholesterol-free. Next, we open our 3 tins of beans and rinse them well before pouring it into the soup. We then add our cooked quinoa and simmer for a further 5 to 10 minutes. To finish off the soup, we chop up a large bunch of fresh parsley and sprinkle it on top of the soup. Look at that, doesn't that look so profesh? Well done you. You can take some hot soup in a flask to take to work or transport it around in a Tupperware box with a screw top lid. Remember to shake it around at home just to make doubly sure it's not going to leak. The soup can be stored for about 3 to 4 days in the fridge and for up to 2 months in the freezer. You can keep the soup hearty and chunky, or you can whiz it up in a blender to make it nice and smooth. And there you have it, a super duper soupy recipe. Give it a go and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and as always, you can connect with me on Facebook or Instagram. Bye!